Hey, welcome guys, welcome guys. Um so yeah, we're going to see. I looked at everything online in terms of what can be wrong with Twitch and OBS, how it's been kicking me out, kicking me in, kicking me out. So we're playing um so we're going to be playing a Dreamcast game. I have not played it before. It is. Oh, and I also watched Ratatouille today. How about that? How about that as the stupid fact of the day? All right, hold on. All right, sorry, I'm distracted. There are other people. So it's called. It looks like it's called Foreign Brothers, but it's Floigan. Flogian Brothers. And I'm gonna leave VTube. I'm gonna leave the VTuber off just for today, making it a PNG tuber. Um, so let's see here. All right, there are people that I'm talking to, but I have to stop the conversation. Even though, so let's open this game up. Oh, I don't have my controller plugged in. I don't know if that's gonna. Wow, that's loud. Was that like a? That was like a big fart noise. So for the
I'm Heugelfleugen. It almost rhymes.
I'm Meugelfleugen, and that almost rhymes too.
I guess we're poets.
Almost poets.
Right, but always brothers.
Yeah, brothers forever.
oh god, hold on. We're gonna see if I can get that to like actually be captured. Sorry, I gotta finish off the conversation. Sorry, I'll be around. All right. So let's see really quickly. All right, now let's see if I can get it captured quick. There. Come on. Show it. There it is. There it is. All right, we ready?
Write this down.
No, write this down.
Oh, no, wait. They might not have a pen.
Or a pencil.
Or paper.
Don't write anything down.
Yeah, just play our game.
Yeah, what he said.
Episode 1. I was not told that there's any other episodes. Uh-oh. I better get my Dreamcast controller and set up my Dreamcast controller and put in the memory card for my Dreamcast controller.
Oh, fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah. Cookies tutorial. Moigle's secret. Restore the game. Go online. I'm already online. And options. What are the options? Monthly item. What? Is this like an online thing? Was that like online? Wow, they really... Alright, cookies.
Let's see. What's a 6-letter word that means genius? Oh, yeah, good. Now, what's a 7-letter word that means circles of sugary baked dough with chocolate chips in them? Cookies. Let's make cookies. If we're gonna make cookies, we need sugar. Pass me the sugar bowl, big brother. It's on the table. We need sugar.
Ooh. Alright. Can I jump? You know, the shadows are a little bit
Sugar
weird,
makes cookies good.
but we're gonna deal with that for right now.
I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it.
Here,
Okay, I
try
gotta
this.
offer it. I shall offer it.
You know what else these cookies need? Butter. It's in the fridge. Can you open the door for me? Cookies are better with butter. The butter's
But-
in the refrigerator, Hoyle.
Hoigel. Open.
Be a dear, big brother, and open the fridge. Can you point to the butter, Hoyle?
Point. What do they mean, point? Okay.
Thanks, Hoyle.
What? God, boy, this has a Looney Tunes type.
If these are gonna be chocolate chip cookies, we should probably add some,
Chocolate chips.
chocolate. Could you get the chocolate for me, Hoyle? It's up there on the top shelf. But how are you gonna get up there? We don't have a step ladder. Let me check the manual.
Maybe jump?
To get the chocolate, Hoyle should get Moigel. That would be me. To stand on the dizzy pad, then Hoyle should run around Moigel. If Hoyle runs fast enough, Moigel will get dizzy and faint. Then Hoyle can bounce on his belly like a trampoline to get to high places. Simple. People do it all the time.
Sounds crazy, but it just might work.
What? What are we talking about? Good
Let's get the
evening.
chocolate. Gotta have chocolate and chocolate chip cookies.
Okay. So, this game has felt very...
This, brother. May it serve you well.
I don't know. I don't even know. That's all I know. All I know is that I don't know. You know? You broke it.
Our great-grandfather made that bow, and I broke it. Cheer me up, Oigle.
Cheer him up. Hug?
Give me a hug, you big lug.
Oh.
Thanks, Oigle. I needed that. Cookies are good. Cookies are good. Cookies are really, really, really,
Hey, he kinda... Aren't those the colors of Bob's Burgers outfit? I might be wrong.
Cookie time!
Something about that yellow and red. I know that's McDonald's, but...
Give me the mid, Oigle. The cookies are burning.
The... Ooh, there's a...
Hand me the mitt and we'll get some cookies.
Alright.
Find the oven mitt, Oigle. Hurry.
Alright. So it looks like I can't jump. Which I'm not used to. I'm not used to what I thought was a platformer.
A little too much gunpowder in the sugar. Dang! Look what you made me do. You made me burn the cookie.
Oh,
Makes me mad.
how mad?
Get mad, I'm gonna pound you. But if you come right over and
Jeez.
stand on that pad before I catch you, maybe something
Jeez.
cool will happen.
Jeez. What are you gonna...
You'd have to punch me to make me angrier. Ding dong, dinner bell. You don't care about my needs.
What?
Tommy's growling, Oigle.
Okay. So, do you know what's going on?
What about me? My needs.
This is so... Oh, I thought... This is so bizarre.
Ding, 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 dinner time. You better run. So much a brother can take.
Okay,
You better...
I got...
Hey, Moigle, take this.
Sprockets, I have no idea what's going on.
Lessons now.
None of it.
Teach me something.
Okay? I'll teach you how to high five.
Heigl, that's a great idea.
I have 9. Will high five with one hand or 10 high 10 with both hands. Use the analog stick to choose up, down, left, or right, and press 5 to go one hand or 10 for 2. What? Okay.
High,
10,
low,
5.
Okay.
give me some.
Gotcha.
You have to be quicker, brother.
Oh,
Give me some.
Take some.
okay.
Low down.
Shut up.
Wait, I got it now.
Skin me, brother.
Piece of cake.
I got it now.
Give me skin.
Gotcha.
Oh. Oh.
You gotta have points, Heigl.
Bribe?
Give me some points. Give me more. For that many points, you could have gotten a ride on the Ferris. For that many points, you could have gotten an ice cream cone.
But
For that many points, you could have gotten a car. Ta-da! Follow me.
this is so weird.
Hit the switch, Hoigo.
What is the gameplay?
Quit playing around and hit the switch.
A choo-choo.
Look at me go!
Choo-choo Charlie. Catch the train. Moigel has lost control of the train. Run and dive to catch the handle at the back of Moigel's train.
I need you on this train! Jump aboard, quick! Jump aboard before it's too late!
Oh.
Save me, brother! I need you on this train!
There we go, we got it. I helped him out.
What happens now?
Check out this camera.
Well, you don't have a plan?
We're the Floygan brothers! We don't need no stinking plan!
The Floygans don't need no plan. I just don't know what the...
Fun!
Yeah, Oh, I'm a little loud, sorry. I am fascinated by this. You completed the Floigel brothers training. Ooh, Moigel's secret project. He's like that one Looney Tunes character that's like, I want to hold him and squeeze him and love him. Forgot. Or it's like,
That's what we'll do. You savvy? Squeal once for
hey, I watched Ratatouille this morning, so I can relate to all
Here
this.
he comes. I know something you don't know. I know something you don't know.
Well, Natch, you're a genius. You know a lot of things I don't know.
Ask me. What is it?
Okay, I'll bite. What is it?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh,
Got him!
It's a surprise.
Go on, you big galoot. You're toying with my feelings. What's the surprise?
Oh no, you're not gonna trick me into telling you.
Oh, he's sharp, I'm telling you. You gotta get up pretty early
Oh,
in the
fuck.
morning to pull the
I
wool
can't
over
believe
your
you've done
eyes.
this.
It's in the garage, but you can't go in.
Well, all right.
I'm building in there. Do you want to help me?
I don't know. Do I want to help you?
Sure you do.
Sure I do. Again, why do I ask?
If you want to help me, you can help me find these 7 things. It's part of the surprise. My little mouse friends will help us find them.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Mouse friends? You talk to mice now?
Go now, big brother, go. There's no surprise without you, so just follow the mice.
That's my little brother. He
Controller
talks
got all
to rodents.
Build up in my chair. Don't ask me how. Oh. How did I do this? Oh. Okay. I did it. I'm thinking of those mobsters with the little guy with the big hat, but this guy doesn't seem mean. They both seem just kind of like dopey. Moigel needs Hoigel's help 7 parts to finish a secret project. Watch out when Moigel's mood changes, there might be something new to do. Don't forget that mice can help them find the things they're looking for. Speak, point, dive, punch.
Hey, I want to get to the mailbox.
This is so weird. I'm so... You want to get to the mailbox? Yeah, there's... Hey, I don't mind.
There must be some way to get to the mailbox.
All I know is that this is very complicated.
Hey, I want to get to the mailbox.
I know you want to get to the mailbox.
What you doing? You... I can't get to that. The gate is locked.
For 20 points, you can teach.
You need lots more points to teach me that.
Makes me bad for
Hey,
not
I want to get to the mailbox.
selling my nonsense. What is some of your nonsense?
Get wet? Me? Forget about it.
Oh, I thought he swore. There is so much nonsense going on with this game right now. Where does it want me to go?
Let's play high five.
Get wet? Me? Forget about it.
Okay. He doesn't want to get wet. And I...
Hey!
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not quitting the game. I'm
Okay, write this down.
No.
I'm starting fresh. I'm starting fresh, and we're gonna use our brains to comprehend what we're looking at. Nah, it won't let me go past this.
Here he comes. I know something you don't know. I know something you don't know.
Well, Natch, you're a genius. You know a lot of things I don't know.
Ask me. What is it?
Okay, I'll bite. What is it?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Oh, you got me again.
Got him.
Go on, you big galoot. You're toying with my feelings. What's the surprise?
Oh no, you're not gonna trick me into telling you.
Speed run.
I'm telling you,
Speed
you
run
gotta get
this.
up pretty early in the morning to pull the wool over your eyes.
It's in the garage, but you can't go in.
Well,
You know what? The people that made this, though, seems like they had to have had fun.
do I want to help you?
Sure you do.
Sure I do. Again, why do I ask?
If you want to help me, you can help me find these.
It's kind of weird because the little guy isn't mean.
My little mouse friends will help us find them.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
This is just like Ratatouille.
You talk to mice now?
Go now, big brother, go. There's no surprise without you, so just follow the mice.
That's my little brother. He talks to rodents.
I want to hug him and squeeze him and love him and... Alright. Help! Moigel needs Hoigel's help. 7 parts. Don't forget about the mice. Okay. So I can point to something and he'll go there. Okay, so we have that. Punch. I can just hit him.
I'm warning you.
Thanks.
Uh-oh, he's angry. And then let's
Let's play. Not while I'm this mad at you.
Should I insult? Hug?
Sailor, give me a hug.
Not for nothing, I won't. I just can't stay mad at you, you little lug.
And I'm glad you can't, you big galoot.
So I...
Enough work. Let's play.
What the fuck is going on? Anybody who bought this game had to be in my shoes with confusion. So I'm on a dot that's me.
I got better things to do.
Damn. Look over here. Oh. Okay,
Hey, I want to get to the mailbox.
the rats help me. Just like Ratatouille, the rats are our friends.
I found what I need. I'm gonna give you 5 points for this.
Yes!
Ooh, that's enough. Oh my.
Welcome back to Earth, little brother.
Shark Attack 4. Shark Attack 4.
Okay.
Robot. Attack the ship.
That's it. That's
Shark
what
attack.
I wanted.
Go
Must
get the Shark Attack.
part.
Just use a widely popular game that makes perfect sense.
The story. In the third Shark
Hold on,
Attack,
call.
which is a variation of Jaws made in Korea, the sharks had a babe. What else you got? In the fourth Shark
The
Attack,
boat attacks back. Okay, we got a piece. There was online play. Isn't that crazy? I don't want to go over there because I got like stuck.
I want to play a game.
Let's
Okay.
play high five.
Yippee!
Okay.
Give me skin.
Got you covered.
Oh.
Low.
Okay.
Skin me, brother.
Piece of cake.
Hi.
10.
There. 3 in a row.
Hand.
Man has left.
4 in a row.
Left.
Over.
5 in a row.
Give me some.
Take some.
6 in a row.
Skin me, brother.
Piece of cake.
7 in a row.
Give me some.
Gotcha.
8 in a row.
Give me skin.
Got you covered.
9 in a row. How many points do I get? I got a point. What do I do with these points? When is this game from? Well, it's from the Dreamcast. I think it's 2001. Seems very European. No insult.
Hey, Moigle. Want an apple?
I just can't go there.
But you could help. For 10 points you can, oh, so for 15 points you can teach Moigle to play hide and seek. For 10 points you can teach Moigle, what was it? Around the world yo-yo move. Okay, we're gonna still. I'm not gonna insult him. Should I teach him?
No, I'm busy.
Oh wow. Well. So we're trying to help him make his machine or something. but there's a point system, and there is a system of points. There is a system of like an escort mission
Wanna chase magpies?
Maybe later. Give me enough.
right here.
This will open up if I can make Moigel really happy.
Let's do something else.
It almost seems like he's a virtual pet.
Look at the butterfly. Betcha
Maybe later.
this will open up if I can make Moigel really happy.
Oh, really?
Do something else.
Really happy. I want to teach him how to play hide and seek.
Want me to learn? Feed me.
What? What? What is this? What? Okay, he has to come back and help with the apple. That would make a great hiding spot.
Not right now. Maybe later.
What? Get back. Sprockets, this is the most, it seems like it shouldn't be complicated. But it is.
Maybe later. Give me another idea.
What?
I'm warning you, Hoigel.
Go over there.
Let's do something else.
What do you want to do? You want me to hug you?
A hug, you big lug.
Maybe later. Give me another idea. For that, you have got to ride on the Ferris wheel. I'm so happy. Let's play. A butterfly. A full belly is a learning necessity. Ooh, a butterfly.
I don't know how much more I can take of this.
I'm not interested.
What?
Ooh, a butterfly. I'm warning you.
Thanks.
Just wait till I get my hands on you. Ow! You better run. I just can't stay mad at you.
And I'm glad you can't, you big galoot.
Just wait till I get my hands on you. Ow! You better run.
Okay. He
I
wants.
just can't stay mad at you, you little lug.
Okay, he
And I'm
wants.
glad you can't, you big galoot.
He wants food, but he will not follow me. Okay, look, he's... Okay, he's following me.
I just can't go there.
Get over here. So... Hug, teach. Tag,
I
no.
want to play a game.
You do?
I'm warning you, Hoigel. I want to play a game.
You agree to...
You choose a game this time.
Game!
If he says high five... Damn it. Whoa. Did you hear my chair? Okay. I want to play it. I want to enjoy it. But there... I feel dumb. I have no idea what to do. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. None. At all. Nothing. There were so many aspects. There was like, I had to feed him, but then I had to move him around, but then he wouldn't move around until I fed him, but I couldn't feed him until he helped me, threw me up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So we have 3 games. We can either do Nappletail. Why was it a brother rather than it seemed like it was like a pet, like an animal you're supposed to train. But I have here Nappletail, I have Shenmue, and I have Chicken Run. I'm gonna have to sadly change the title of the stream. What direction do you want to go? Chicken Run, alright. I'm gonna have to change the title. Maybe in the future, like, I shouldn't just play the game, but I should play it for like 10 minutes. Because I knew it worked, and that was the point. And nothing has disconnected so far. I have jinxed it by saying that, but nothing is disconnected. I'm very happy. So this is Chicken Run. Have you seen the movie then? Now, some people in the reviews said this was a scary game to them. So I don't know what to expect, but some people thought it was a scary game, which intrigues me. I remember getting the McDonald's toys. Hello. You're just in time for me to change the title of my stream to play Chicken Run. We were playing the Foigle Brothers, but it made no sense. None. Nothing made sense in it. But it looked like a fun game. Oh, they are so copying this from Banjo-Kazooie.
What?
It was a masterpiece in making you feel that you almost knew how to play it. I think that they gave us too much credit in terms of my knowledge, my brain. For me, at least, my brain couldn't handle... Oh, look, real cutscenes. Because we're on the Dreamcast. I love claymation. I was in a claymation summer camp once. I wish I had the video of what I made, because we all made a little project. Is this going to be like Metal Gear Solid? Like a stealth game?
Hi, Mac. We need to get out of here, and I've come up with a brand new plan.
Well, Ginger, let's hear it.
I've noticed that some parts of the fence are quite rusty. and I wondered if we could cut through it.
Oh my god, this is gonna be like Metal Gear Solid.
Aye, that's a thought. We could use that old butter knife from one of the huts.
With
and
full
I'm sure
gore.
there are some broken shears around somewhere. I
Oh,
reckon
yeah.
you could get me those.
Moon
I'll
Ghost
be able to
gave
make
like
some fake
5
wire
subs
cutters,
away yesterday.
which may be just good enough to cut that rusty wire.
You're right, my posture is not good.
Great idea, Max. I'll go and get them. But I'll have to be careful of the dogs.
My posture's better now. Okay. Jump. Action. Double jump. Okay. Oh my god, it is like Metal Gear Solid. Oh my god! This dog is scary. Yeah, it's just harder to do and more time consuming. Oh. We should play the Neverhood sometime, then. Hydrate. I had... Do we have any idea what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Oh. Collect as many eggs as you can. Tap to feed the chicken. Oh, I'm supposed to... Yeah, this... Jesus.
Attention in the ranks. A proper squadron works together. So get back to it.
This is the weirdest music to go with this. What?
I can see you're a good egg. I shall award you with this bronze medal.
Yay, bronze! I'm just going into houses now. Oh.
What?
Yeah, this is... Alright, so I'm gonna go just across. Right there. Is this the chicken game? No, it's not. I'm safe in here. This is where I was. So I'm gonna have to go to the left. I can see why, if you were little, how this game would scare you.
Have you seen the butter knife or the shears, please, Babs?
Oh, yes, Pet. I think I've seen one of them in here somewhere.
Thanks, Babs. I'll have a look round.
Wait, what? What am I...
Have you seen the butter knife?
Oh, I'm... So wait a minute, I have a weapon now? I like... So I have a picture of a butter knife? Am I supposed to knife the dog? What is this? No! No. No. I think I can... I'm hiding in here. No, no. I don't know. Okay, return to game. No! Double jump it. Double jump. What? So I have no butter knife? The pressure. The pressure. Oh my god! Alright, gang. Cartoon Legend, you might still be here. Might not be. I've been here. Okay, do I go... Is this where... Okay, what am I supposed to do? How do I... Okay. So 17. Wait. I like the idea you have to run from the idea. Yeah, this wouldn't scare any child who bought this game. Okay. I'm hiding. Wait, let me see the plans one more time. This had to have started like as a normal... I don't have shears, so I have a butter knife. Oh. Okay, so there are items. No! No. Whoa! Whoa! No, they're just like... I think they just started putting stuff together. It's almost like they took, like a bunch of random sounds. Son of a bitch. Okay. Do. It's all the sad music, and then it's like they get the kazoos out. Do. And it goes like do. Okay. So do I put these two together? Yeah, see, look. See it coming my way. Where's 17? Place is this? It sounds like the final moment. Yeah, like that's the... If I got this when I was younger, this would terrify me. The music just does not match. There. I hid in here.
Do you need this in here, Babs?
No, sorry, Ginger. I don't know where that goes. You could ask Mac. She's in Hut 17.
Oh, okay. Hut 17. Okay, does she make the shears for me?
I managed to avoid the dogs and find the other blade you need.
Aye, that's brilliant. Well done, Hen. Now placing the bolt I already have through the centre of the two whilst crossing them in a 90-degree fashion like so, give her a wee bit of a tweak and hey presto! Wire cutters.
They look great. I hope they'll be strong enough.
Well, remember, it'll only work on the rusty fence wire.
Okay. Well, we got farther than I thought we were going to. Which is kind of sad. You know, we got like probably 2% done with the game. Like, well, we got farther than I thought I was going to. Okay.
Oh yes, thanks, Mac. Now, I have to be able to get through the fence to get things for our next escape attempt.
But what then, Hen?
Well, it's a bit extreme, but if we could disguise ourselves so that the dogs don't recognise us, then we'll be able to get out of here. I think we may be able to dress up as Mrs. Tweedy. Do you think it's possible?
Sounds like a tall order to me. I can't work miracles, but we might pull it off. If you can find some poles, some boots, some gloves, but the key element is Mrs. Tweedy's long dress.
Yes.
If I were you, I'd check round the back of the farmhouse.
Okay, you work out the details and I'll get everything you need.
Babs will be great for this. She's over in Hut 16, and we'll make the disguise there.
Right, I'll take the things over there. Make sure she knows the plan.
Is it gonna be daylight soon? That's some solid sound effects. Jesus! Jesus! Oh! 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 Can't we change the camera angle? I want to be right. Can't we change the camera angle? If I don't move. Ah. See, I can't see. Doodaloo-doo-doo. I thought I was gonna make that noise again. Oh my god, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I mean, we'll keep trying, I just... Oh, hey, I'm in the hut. Hey, Moon Ghost. One of the cartoon legend thanked you for your sub, or your for you giving them a subscription. Oh god. So Oigle and Foigle didn't work. Throw Sprout. See, I can't see where the dog is. Da 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 da. I can't see where. This is such a terrible camera angle. It needs to be put out to the back to get shot. Oh, that was a little much. But what does it mean, throw Sprout? What, knock him down? Alright, I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna see if I can, like... I can't see where the dog is. That's... Dude, I don't... This is so not fun. None of this is enjoyable. I am utterly confused. I think if they just changed the camera angle... Does it... No, it doesn't let me... That's a... Get it. I want to know what is the plan supposed to be? Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, hold on. Oh. I was hoping for Silly Chicken Antics too. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe we can find them. I know what we can do. Wait a minute. If it disconnects, you know. Okay. So, I'm finding a game that has wacky chicken antics currently. But for right now, I think my biggest problem is the camera angle. Like, I can't see anything. That's my problem. Okay, at least I figured out to cut it. Oh. Hey, I did it. What sucks? I know. Yeah, the camera is so bad. Her, sure, her. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 down, 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 down. Okay. Alright, I got the boots. So, am I able to go into the house? That's my question. See, how? Oh, guys. I want to see if I can get into the house. Yeah, I've lost that. I've lost hope. I am so done. I am so done with this game. I am... Okay, let's at least do the chicken one. Oh, wait a minute. What's all this? I found a bonus picture, guys.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang! Bang! Well, I don't see so good, so I missed.
What do I have? I have... Who made this game? I mean, I'm not saying I'm a genius, but it just threw me into this without anything. Oh my god. Okay, so far... Once again, we're going to have to change the title of the stream. This will be all chicken based. So I have another chicken game coming up in the works. It's going to be a few minutes. So while we wait, let's see here. While we wait, I don't think Meat Canyon will. I'm gonna go look in my liked videos and see what's there when it comes to YouTube. So I'm gonna look there and let's see, your videos, no, watch later. We gotta make sure it doesn't no copyright, you know. We don't want any of that. Let's see here. What do I... everything I have so far is probably gonna be copyright. Oh, here we go. We'll do... It's gonna take about give or take like 5 minutes for the next game to come up. So let's do this.
Doesn't this feel fantastic? This boat has 400 horsepower, you know? Yeah, I can feel that. This is what we're worried about.
So,
oh my God.
this I'm commentating on his commentating on.
It's already great.
I think it's Detective Pikachu.
Oh, okay. Just
And
fucking flew right off the screen.
it so I think it's like a fan edit where everything everything is like
Is this homunculus?
distorted or
Oh,
constantly.
oh, it's Long Chew.
I want
They communicate in stares and by inflating various parts of their body.
Oh my God.
To
Who
a
made-
different degree every couple seconds.
How did they?
No.
Oh my God.
Detective Pikachu, what are you doing?
I wonder if. Ooh, that's not good.
Oh,
Don't worry, we're gonna get back into a chicken-based game in a minute.
looking both ways?
We're here scouting for our next
We just heard about it.
Perfect comedic timing.
Oh, this is visually fun. That's a
Oh my God, you're
team
tall.
move.
Tim, right?
Yeah.
She just doesn't say anything.
No, she does.
Nice to meet you too.
Oh no!
Two won't stop talking about
Oh
it.
No.
no!
That wasn't. I'm sorry that we are watching this. I am sorry.
Wait, hold it.
Hold
on to it.
All right. I think the game is close to being. So we're on game
What's his
3.
fucking voice? Oh my God, Pikachu!
Whoa.
Why did Pikachu become so like badass for a second?
All right. Okay.
I added some extra corruption to it, and it's still going.
What's one we can look? Oh, we can do. Let's do some of this for a minute until it gets fully set up. It says it's gonna take like 8 minutes. I don't know that show. I know I should know it. Whoa. Nice, 250. 250. 500. Oh, I got it. Uh-oh. I need... Alright, I did it. I made $8,000 doing that. New. Trial shot volley. I'm versing that guy.
Penman to serve.
It was from an era when Adult Swim got... Oh. Wait, is it like, is it more anime based? I love Adult Swim.
Love 15.
I love, like all of their shows. Well, not all of them. But... I really want there to be
30-15.
Learning with Piffy. I want that to be a real show. And since I want it, it has to be done. It just looks so cool about all of that, like all the cartoons like being glitched out and turned into monsters. It just, it looks so good. Nice.
Love 15.
It is anime, you'd be into it. Oh, I went like that. Well, I won't watch it now because my C Lab stream where I had Bebop Cola, it was the first video on YouTube that got blocked worldwide. It said,
Game, set, and match.
look at that, 20 grand. Not too bad. Pin Crasher. Pin Crasher. Oh, you know what I learned? You know, what was it? Eon Flux? I think that's how it's pronounced. That really over-the-top, weird angles anime. If you know Eon Flux, the same guy that Peter Chung directed the pilot for the Rugrats. So if you look at the pilot for the Rugrats, it has such a different and weird feel. It's very bizarre. It's 7 minutes long. I highly suggest taking a look at it when you have time. Sixpence isn't bad. That wasn't good. Oh. Oh, that was better. Oh, that was even better. Ah, I got one more pin. I wish I could show the Rugrats pilot. Hey, a spare. There. Really, one pin? Aww. Let's... Oh, I wanted a strike. Come on. Really? Really? Well, that's something. Have you seen Fat Guy Stuck in the Internet? No. I am not. Is that on Adult Swim? Now Another spare. Strike, there it is. No, that wasn't a strike. It was a live action. Was it a special? Like a one-off special? I don't remember it being a series. Doubles. Up. It's almost downloaded. I don't need my partner. So easy. Yeah, I haven't. Do you think you've watched like all of Adult Swim, like all the Adult Swim shows, so I can't make like any good suggestions? Aww. In the Soul of the Mole Man, I don't know that one either. Am I out of the loop? I thought I knew more. Well, what was that? Oh, that went in? I'm just running way out in front of him. Nice, there it is. Oh, come on. We're back.
Égalité.
Oh, deuce. What? Whoa, wait a minute. We still had it going. Super Jail, yes. I like Super Jail. Actually, I have that on DVD. No, but I've like going backwards. Like I always like Harvey Birdman is in my top 3 in terms of Adult Swim shows. Like I really liked, what was it? Harvey Birdman, Space Ghost Coast to Coast, The Brak Show, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Oblongs, Home Movies. I love Home Movies. Joe Parrott Talks to You. I love that one. What's some of the other ones? The Brak Show was weird. That was a weird one. Time Goes the Mayor. I didn't watch a lot of that, but like Tim and Eric, man, that was all up my alley. But I like Home Movies. Oh, The Strokes. Look at that. That was 6666, and then The Stroke was 1666. That's worrisome. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no. But Super Jail was just animated so pretty. But Home Movies was made by the same guy that made Dr. Katz, who made Home Movies, who made Bob's Burgers, which is crazy to me to think about that. And then the C Lab that we watched eventually made Archer, and they both used the same voice of John Benjamin. Wait, what am I supposed to do? That's also one made by the Whole Movies people. Man, you are picking all the ones that I never watched. I'm trying to think. Let me think of all the ones that I've seen. I'm trying to look. I have most of my DVDs in my closet. But yeah, I'm trying. Oh, Squidbillies is another one. I actually liked that a little bit. Some people didn't. I went for it. Frisky Dingo. Yeah, that is some. You'd be surprised how much money tennis players make. Like, especially in endorsements. Let me look up. How much does Roger Federer make in endorsements? He retired being worth $1 billion. He had a $85 million sponsor. He was second place. They pay Rafael Nadal $10 million a year to wear their shoes. So a lot of the money they make is with the endorsements. You know, selling their soul. How would it be to be a billionaire? Wouldn't that be... That'd be just crazy. I think if I made like $300,000, I would not need anything more a year. But I think so that would be like luxury. I think I can comfortably live at like 70. I think if I had to, I'm hoping that doesn't sound too greedy.
Love 15.
I think everything past like 70,000 would like go into savings or
15 all.
Oh, you know what I would buy? Let's see, do I have it bookmarked? Oh, by the way. Let's see. I think it is. I don't think I think once you like pass the $500,000 mark, then it just doesn't become anything anymore. But let's see if I bookmarked it here or if it was on my laptop. There was a car company in Japan, and let's see here. Where is it? Let me just look up car. Is car gonna... Car's not gonna do it? Let's see, is this it? Come on. I think this is it. And the car is only like... Yeah, I think it's... Is it this one? No, wait, no, it's not this one. Hold on, this is definitely worth it. This car. Okay, so this car, I could theoretically get used if I was over in Japan for like $20,000. For me, as a car, that's not too bad. But let me... Do they even make... I'm on their website. Just give me 1 second. Let's see where it is. There we go. Let's pull that. I know it's going to disconnect me as soon as... Look at that car. So that car used was like 20 to 25,000. All I see is a nacho plate. What, like nacho car? And it's got like fake wheels on the side, and it's got like 8 horns in the front. It's just so bizarre looking. Because I do want a car that, like, not only do I want it, part of the reason I want it to look not weird, but like really, really, really old school. I just like it. Yeah. I don't care if it's slow. But a bigger reason is that due to my fun epilepsy, I may be able to drive in the future. And if I do, they had a study that said people in classic cars, or like, you know, fancier, like classic cars, not fancy cars, not like Lamborghinis. Classic cars tend to get more space given to them by other motorists. So if I had one of those weird cars, I feel that I would also get extra space. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? All I know is that, was this the end of the match? Alright, let's finish this match and then we'll let's see the time. Yeah, let's finish this match, then we'll play. Get a wagon. I don't know a ton about cars. I hope you don't mean like a little red wagon. Or like a mobster car. Oh, I would love that.
1415.
Or I would just have like a car that's like built like a tank, so if I have an episode, like no matter what I ran into, I would be safe. That would be a car. That would be a car for me. Oh, America! Giant ball. Use strong shots to... Oh. 2, 1. Come on. Oh, man. Yeah, but then I'm not going to be able to afford those. I feel like I don't want government money, but I wouldn't mind some self-driving car money for my epilepsy. That's all I'll say. If we give money to people that's the one thing. It's not healthcare. I can't stand that we give disability money to the morbidly obese. I don't. That's something that bothers me. It doesn't bother me every day, but it bothers me to like the core because it's such an ass backwards way of thinking that it confuses me. No, it is not. That's the thing, like there's the whole like fat acceptance movement that has made things so much worse. You know, where it makes people want to even try less to get healthy. And if anything, they get more benefits for being overweight. You know? Like, how you see those model magazines and that and body positivity, you have a better shot of things being like morbidly obese or that. Yeah, I can't. Or how I mean, their lives can be hard in certain ways. I would not want to be them. You know. Wait, do I need to... Okay. I think I got it right. Yeah. Maybe. But how much... Let me look up. Like, how big do you... Because sometimes... Like, I'll hear people say that it's genetic or they can't help it. And what I say is that if you put them in a room long enough without food, they would lose weight. So, it's a food problem. And also a, you know, an exercise problem, too. Let me see here. How... This is gonna... I'm gonna use my... I have, like, kind of a junk Gmail account. I'm gonna use my junk Gmail account to write... How fat do you have to be... See, that is sad. Let me see. Hold on. How fat do you have to be bulletproof? That's the first one that comes up. How fat do you have to be to get this? That is... Social Security Administration determines if you are eligible for disability benefits by reviewing your medical history. Currently, the SSA does not recognize obesity as a condition that automatically qualifies you as disabled. Hold on. If your body mass is 30 or more, you're considered obese. Morbid is over 40. That doesn't... If you're obese or morbidly obese, that alone won't qualify you for disability. They make it seem like, come on, you gotta... There's more to be had. Conditions, basically... We'll look at your obesity. If your situation leaves you unable to work... See, that's such bullshit. That is just... There are a lot of great things that the U.S. can do, but man, we do some dumbass things too, you know? And then the other day, so I'm on Reddit sometimes, I'm sorry, and then we'll play Chicken Little. And I was looking at, it was like a subreddit called Crazy Something Videos, and it showed Poland. It's actually pretty funny. Let me see. Hold on. Let's see here. I gotta make sure. Okay, we're gonna mute it. So Poland has... Let's see, is my name anywhere? No. Poland has been using water cannons on people trying to get into the country. Like, this is so effed up. I mean, the whole immigration thing. I'm not gonna get into all of it. The cannon thing is funny to me, though. That seems like a lot of fun. What really bothered me the other day, too, is that I was at one of the colleges. The thing... Well, there's different ways of situations, Moon Ghost. For me, I get frustrated when someone could come into the country, but just do the process, but I don't know enough to make any comments on it. I really don't. But what I didn't like is I went by a college the other day, and it is giving illegals free education. That is really effed up. So basically, it's you get more money overall if you could just pretend. What stops you from pretending to be, well, they might have your thumbprints in that, but to get a free education, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm done. How about that? I think the name of the game is that. Easy. That morbidly obese people should not be on disability.
Yeah. Okay.
I love how Chicken Little responded to me with that.
Bye.
Look, Mama, there's the crazy chicken. Yes, it is crazy little chicken. You're so smart. We don't make eye contact. Bye-bye.
Sorry if I got too intense there.
Today is a new day.
But yeah, it's like, why would you even want to lose weight anymore when it's such a, like, such a brave thing to be? It is almost like, look how brave they are. Rest. How did they make this into a game? You know it's gonna be like, I need 37 coins to get lunch. But I'm sorry again that I got political with the obese people and that. Well, that's very specific. Mildew? Oh. Mildew. Shoot, man. See, this is how I thought Chicken Run was going to be. Just a jump and collect platformer. Shower. What, they can't get into the shower? Earn extra health.
Great, an acorn.
Checkpoints. Look at all the progress I made. Whoa, what attack was that? Was that a yo-yo? Oh, it lets me just... The fatful trap. Oh. Wasn't there like a story where there's like the woman's dead dog in one of her folds? And then there was one that like killed her nurse by... No, she like killed her dog by like sitting on him. And she didn't know. How would you... I just couldn't imagine, like... I don't care if you got to, like, eat whatever you want. Just to live in a body that you know you can't do anything without someone. I don't know, it's just... I keep saying I don't know. Oh. I keep saying I don't know, but I do know with that. I love how any movie recommendations right after that. Oh, what was the one? Let me look it up. It was if you want like a fun movie, watch Bullet Train with Brad Pitt. If you kind of like the bash 'em up kind of movie, almost like Quentin Tarantino. It got some bad reviews, but it did not deserve them at all. And that's part of the issue with looking at a review before watching the movie. Like, I probably would have looked at the movie differently if I knew about the reviews.
Oh, not acorns again.
But if you like Quentin Tarantino stuff, oh, you'll probably like that. It's got a lot of action, and it's got a really cool scene with a bottle of water, actually, at the end. I know it doesn't... That sounds weird, but when you watch it, it'll make sense. Yeah, but
Oh no! The sky is falling!
it seems like just a lot of other directors people don't know about, aside from him, Stanley Kubrick, Wes Anderson, James Cameron. Oh, and I like Parasite too. That was an older movie, but it got I think it got an Oscar, and they're like, it's the first Oscar in America by like an Asian director, and I'm like, he won it because the movie was great. Don't don't pander, you know? I mean, it is good, but appreciate the movie. You know, the media was more like about his race and all that, and probably a lot of them didn't even watch the movie.
Ha! You don't even look like me.
But I would say, yeah, it is. I would say, if you want to, oh, they're both good. Parasite's good too, but if you want like something like easy to deal with, like just a have fun movie, then watch Bullet Train. If you want a movie where you have to like think a little bit about it, then you can watch Parasite. But I recommend both of them. And then what else? I actually saw Ratatouille today for the first time. I'm trying to watch a movie a day here.
There's gotta be another way in.
And then the other day before was Persepolis. And I'm gonna be watching like Seven Samurai and 12 Angry Men. I'm trying to watch a movie a day to help. Oh. Pan Man? Let me look that up. And when it comes to watching movies online, the old saying goes, if there is a will, there is a way. Yeah, this looks, judging by the poster, this really seems... Oh, I did watch that Santa Claus one. I forgot the name of it, but he's like a Viking. Yeah, this Pan Man... Yeah, he's looking good. You watched this whole movie? God, what's... Wait a minute. Pan-Man official trailer. I won't get copyright stricken from showing a trailer. Do you think? I don't care. I don't care anymore. This is Pan-Man.
A killer is on the loose. He terrorizes this cooking school and these culinary students.
What?
Now with his help,
We should do what I say.
this band of hunters is going to stop.
Really? Come on!
Wouldn't want the Pan Man to get you.
Who made this? Was this like a student film? How did you find this?
We're Pan Man hunters.
Penmen. They got the rights for Panama?
I need to find out who killed my sister.
Well, excuse me.
I don't need any of you.
Penman.
Watch for him,
Big Ends.
because he's what.
Okay, that's... How did you find that? 12 years ago? Wow. I'm still very fond of Cool Cat. Wow, that looks so dumb. I love it. God, are we still playing a... I know it hasn't been playing this whole stream. I got a little off track.
Acorns, acorns, acorns. Why is it always about acorns?
If the Fleegian Brothers wasn't such a weird game, we would still be on it, probably. But that game decided to be like demonic space llama. There was a movie where I found it. Oh, who was the one that had? Come on. Okay, yeah. FDR, American Badass. That was a movie. I even forgot I watched it. That would be something I recommend. And so he had his wheelchair just tricked out with machine guns and fire and all this stuff. Yeah, the first game, I blame the first game really making me lose focus. And then Chicken Run confused us. The music made no sense. And the game was like no tutorial, no like happy level at the beginning. It just went straight into darkness and a dog chasing you. I can see why a lot of kids got scared from the game. You know? And now we're here. I can't destroy it? I guess not. See, I don't know what I'm doing here, but at least I feel like I'm doing something. That Floygan Brothers, I didn't feel like I was doing anything. How many coins do I need? 10. Shark Extras is a movie not to watch. Why, is it scary? Oh, like the real bad where it's not even bad ironically, or like a fun bad. Got 6 coins. Uncomfortable bad. That's a lot. Ooh, coins. Yeah, there's a lot of movies I could go watch at the art museum. They have films they screen, and there are probably some deep stink fests with that, because artsy films don't have to be fun to watch. That's one of the biggest differences between mainstream films and like more deep films. And but what I mean by fun to watch, I mean like no emotion goes with it. Like you don't get happy, you don't get sad, all you get is guilt. That shouldn't be what a movie is about. Or you get like angry. It's not what a movie should be about. I felt like, ooh, now we have to go watch it. We have to see what you're talking about here. You knew we were going to have to look it up after you said that. Is there any nudity? Oh, dear. No nudity. What am I doing? I'm doing what needs to be done in the world. I need to do what needs to be done. That water is dirty. These girls have to know. What? I love it already. Oh. Oh. Oh.
What kind of demon are you?
Oh.
Better need a bigger cross.
That wasn't good at all. That was... Wait, where's the sad music? Oh, we can watch
Same without you, sunshine.
Okay, I'm done. After last season. Oh, wait, the shark movie's on YouTube? But there's gotta be... Like, do you guys have Discord? Because we could do, like, a watch-along on Discord while I have the stream going. After last season is on... Oh, what? Is that a movie? Oh, I gotta... Let's... What is this? Then I'm gonna show you one of my trailers. So let me see here. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show you one of my trailers. Then I think we'll call it a night.
Inside a research company, scientists are developing a technology that changes the thoughts of a person into pictures.
Taking a class taught by Robert
Oh, I know this
Matthew
movie.
Andrews and Sarah Austin are university
I know
students
this
learning
movie.
to become neurosurgeons. Sarah Austin lives with a roommate, Anne Plavin.
When she's here, she barely sees me because I spend a lot
Because
of
there's
hours
like
alone.
no room. It's like in one room.
Prior to surgery. Dr. Marlin is a brain surgeon.
It's an image of his patient's brain.
He teaches at the university. Some students also work as interns for the research company.
These are the chips?
I will place a chip on my right temple. An image should form inside my mind.
The chips help you see, like, the thoughts that a person has?
I'll see a basic composition of geometric objects. You mean that was Ed Brown and the person who stabbed him? There's been 3 homicides in the past 4 months.
The student discovered dead in downtown apartment?
A lot of the victims had similar stab wounds.
The technology
There's some kind of ornament on the door.
may help the students see who is behind the murders.
Where is she?
She's
Where
in the hall.
is she?
It appears to be very small.
Haley?
Yeah, there's someone else inside the room.
Mike? Is that you?
If you can see a murder before it happens, we can do something about the next one.
What can I do?
After last season.
That was... Let's see here. That was a delight. All right, my turn. That movie was $5 million. Well spent. This movie's called Rubber. Oh, come on. How come they didn't have... Oh, it's going to cut out. I guarantee you it's going to cut out. It's going to disconnect. It's going to... This little SOB.
Everybody! This is what our killer looks like.
Tire.
What brand of tire?
Probably brandless. Yes.
Is it black?
I'm starting to like it.
Door just open.
Come on, be a good boy. Blow my head off.
Again.
Come on, closer.
You get one of your guys with a flamethrower. Just go.
Anybody there?
Oh, it cut off on me, didn't it? Did it actually cut off on me? I want to make sure someone responds before I call it a night. Because I do not want the end of the stream to be a cutoff of the stream. That is what I do not want. So as soon as someone says something, we'll call it. I know that sounds kind of weird, wording it like that, but if you guys went back on, we're going to call it a night. We will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.